Hi, everyone. Let's sing the ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Very good. Now let's say the ABCs. Let me think. My last story I read was on the letter P. So let me see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Q comes next. Q says qua, qua, for a quail. A quail is a type of bird. And it says Q says qua. Q says qua. Quiet quail. Quiet quail. Qua, qua, qua. And I know I did a video showing how to write a Q, and on that video I talked about how Q and U are stuck like glue. They're best friends. Q and U always, 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 always has to sit by one another. And so that's why when you see the Q sound, you see qua, 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 the U's there with it because Q and U are stuck like glue. They hang out together all the time. So there is the letter Q. For quail, quilt, which is I've talked about before. It's a blanket that's got different pieces of different people's shirts all or other clothing all cut up and sewn together to make a blanket. Quarter, queen. I'm putting in my fake crown, queen, like Queen Mrs. Lock. Okay, but now I have a story called The Quiet Quail. Oh, there's a quiet quail. There we go. I'm trying to. And it was written by, or the words were written by the author, who was Heather Feldman, and the illustrator, or the person that drew the pictures, his name is Rusty Fletcher. The Quiet Quail. Oh, she does look so quiet. I think we're all probably been being quiet quail a lot lately. Quincy likes to sit quietly and read. Her name is Quincy. Quincy starts with a Q. Quiet, quiet starts with Q. Quincy likes to take quiet walks. So she's taking a walk. And look, if you look right there, she has a quilt. Sometimes on her quiet walks, Quincy meet his friend Dottie Duck. Dottie is not very quiet. In fact, Dottie is quite loud. Oh, and I have a question. What do duckies usually say? Duckies usually say quack, quack, quack. So Quincy is quiet. But Dottie is quacking loud. Quack, quack, quack. Hi, Quincy! Quack, quack, shouts Dottie. Hello, Dottie, whispers the quiet quail. Quincy and Dottie sit in the park. Quack, 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 shouts Dottie. What a beautiful day! Dottie quacks and quacks till Quincy's head hurts. Oh, look at that. That looks like Mrs. Locke sometimes before school ended. Look, oh, it's so loud. Dottie, please quit quacking, said Quincy. But Dottie is quacking so loudly she does not hear the quiet quail. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, hang on. Quincy decides to go for a swim to drown out Dottie's quacking. He spreads his quilt on the grass and jumps in the pond. Suddenly, here's Queenie, the dog, trots by. She grabs Quincy's quilt and runs away. My quilt, cried Quincy. Someone stop Queenie. But Quincy's voice is too quiet. No one hears him. Because even though I just read that a little bit loud, it's not as loud as quacking Dottie. Queenie runs right past Dottie. That's Quincy's quilt, quacks Dottie. Catch Queenie quick. The other animals hear Dottie's loud quacking. They chase Queenie. Oh, there's a bunny and a fox. Queenie is quick, but the other animals are quicker. Quick, quicker. All start with Q. They snatch Queenie's quilt from Queenie's teeth. They give the quilt back to Quincy. Quincy thanks all of the animals for rescuing her quilt, especially Dottie. Your loud quacking saved the day, Quincy tells Dottie, and for once the quiet quail is happy to have such a noisy friend. And so here is Quincy Quail and that quacking duck Dottie. So quack, quail. They're sitting on a quilt. And this is called a quill. A quill is a feather that you can write with. They used that long ago. And here's a queen. And Q says quaw. And let's see what it says. Q is for quail and a quilt for your bed. Q is for queen with a crown on your head. Q is for quack and a quarter to spend. Q is for quarrel. You have with a friend. A quarrel is a fight. We don't want any quarrels. Hooray for Q, big and small, the quaintest. That means quiet or nice and calm. Quirkiest, that's like cuckoo banana, silly, brr, letter of all. Wow, I like the Q. Very quiet. Q, qua.